DreAllDay.com.
What's up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Now, last November 2013, we came out with the signature workouts. It's 18 individual NBA player programs customized to those players' specific skills, 30-day programs each. I know a lot of you like those programs. I'm still hearing from people about those programs that y'all have used and or are using. Now, there were several players, several of you actually, first of all, who said, what about, why don't you do a program for this guy? What about this guy? What about that guy? Now, there's a lot of basketball players out there, so we ain't got to every single basketball player in the world yet, but what I'm here to talk about is Signature Workouts Reloaded. This is a second string of players' workout programs we put together. Hopefully some of these guys fall into the categories of the people y'all were asking about. I know it's going to be some people that I didn't get to yet, but time goes on, we'll get to some more people in the future. So let me tell you which players we've covered in this second string. The Signature Workouts Reloaded is officially what we're calling it. Now we got Paul George, Paul Pierce, Tracy McGrady. We had to go back, get some throwbacks. Tracy McGrady, Blake Griffin, Tony Parker, Damian Lillard, Gilbert Arenas, another throwback, and Jamal Crawford. So that's 8 individual 30-day programs. Now, for those of you who don't know or need your memory refreshed, the way these work is each program is 30 days long. 30 days, that's complete 30 days. Do you need to do the whole thing 30 days straight? Absolutely not. Can you repeat it after the 30 days? Of course, but once you go through 30 days, you're going to develop so much skill, you'll be able to do things on your own. You can mix and match, use different workouts, drills, etc. Now, each program is 30 days, and each one's customized. So it's customized to specific skills of each player. It's not going to be each player's complete game because players evolve, players change. A player could change their game from season to season. So we're taking the best skills, some of the most important skills of each player, and putting those into each program and applying them to your game. So it's not like you're going to try to be Blake Griffin or try to be Jamal Crawford or Damian Lillard or Tony Parker or Tracy McGrady. Is that you're going to take the skills that those players have and address them, add them to your skill set, and then mix them in with your abilities, and in turn, it's going to make you a better player. I mean, that's the whole what work on your game is about. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the Signature Workouts programs, as I said, 30 days each, customized to each player's skills. That's 8 programs. And there's also one bonus program in this thing that I'm telling you about right now. It's called the Weekend Warrior program. Now, I hear from people often, a lot of times I hear from players, young players, those of you coming up, you want to play NCAA, you want to play NBA, you want to play overseas, you want to play professional, you want to get better and better, go higher and higher. But I know there are a lot of you who watch these videos who, you don't have that quote-unquote hoop dream. You're not trying to go to the NBA. You're not trying to play college basketball. You just want to do your normal thing during the day. On the weekends, you like to play pickup. You like to play in your rec leagues after work. You like to play with your homies, your friends. Whenever you guys can get together, you got a weekly game where you play in some leagues a couple days a week. You still want to get better at basketball. You want to improve your skills and squeeze as much basketball as you can out of your body and out of your time while you still can. And a few of you have contacted me and said, hey, why don't you do something for us? I didn't forget about y'all. All right, the Weekend Warrior program is another program in this package. It is also a 30-day program. What do we cover in the Weekend Warrior program? We cover things that age well, skills that age well. I'm talking about footwork. I'm talking about ball handling. I'm talking about shooting. I'm talking about some move techniques, skills, tips on knocking down shots, tips on your footwork, different techniques. And we also got to cover, since we're talking about players, since a lot of you who fall into that Weekend Warrior category, you may be over, I guess a lot of you may be over the age of 21, and you don't work out all day, every day, like some of these young people do. We got to cover your body because we want to make sure you stay on the court. We don't want you in the ice bath. We don't want you in the doctor's office. We want you on the court. So we got to cover some strength and stability exercises. We got to cover conditioning. We got to cover some dynamic warm-ups that you need to be doing before you play basketball to prevent injury as much as possible, and also some stretches and cool downs, things you need to be doing after you play basketball so your body is ready for you to play again and you don't jump out there and end up in an ambulance or sitting on the sideline or with ice packs all over your body. So that's the Weekend Warrior package. That is also part of this. What I'm telling you about right now, all of this, is the signature offer. Now, let me explain to you in detail how the signature offer works. Make sure you listen carefully so I don't have to repeat myself. This is also all in writing on the Hoop Handbook website, and I'm sure there's an annotation somewhere up here for the link to everything that I'm talking about right now, but I don't put it in video because I know a lot of you watch video but won't read. All right, signature package reloaded. This is going to come out February 1st. That is Saturday. February 1st, it will be available. Each of these packages, $19.99 a piece. But what I'm offering you here, the reason I'm making this video is that the signature offer is offering you a pre-sale. What we're going to do is take all 9 of these programs: Paul Pierce, Paul George, T-Mac, Blake Griffin, Tony Parker, Damian Lillard, Gilbert Arenas, Jamal Crawford, Weekend Warrior. You can get all 9 programs at $69.99 in one package. The caveat to that is a pre-sale, which means you have to get it before the release date. That means between now, the time you're watching this video, and January 31st, which is Friday, between now and January 31st, you purchase the pre-order package at $69.99. On February 1st, you will receive all 9 programs. You don't pay anything else. You pay $69.99. You get all 9 programs. If you want to wait till February 1st and get them individually, it's fine. You can do that, but I'm letting you know now what it is. I'm going to tell you everything up front so you know that whatever you consider positive, consider negative, it ain't going to be no surprises. There ain't no surprises with me. I'm going to tell you everything straight up so you know what it is and you make your choices. So February 1st, all 9 of these programs available. The reason this video is out now, you get the entire package, all 9 new programs. Between now and January 31st for $69.99, you will receive those 9. Even if you pre-order, you will get them on the 1st. So if you pre-order today, you'll receive everything on February 1st. You will receive a confirmation email from us letting you know that you have your purchase. You'll have an email that confirms your purchase. But you will receive everything on February 1st. And again, everything that I'm saying here is in writing. You can check the annotation. First link right down there in the video description, a link to this offer, which is all in writing, as I said, which tells you about every player's program in detail, tells you about the offer in detail, and everything I just said in detail, also annotation up here. Any questions any of you have, please leave them down here in the comments to this video. Again, check the links. You can see the details to this. One more time: Paul Pierce, Paul George, T-Mac, Blake Griffin, Tony Parker, Damian Lillard, Gilbert Arenas, Jamal Crawford, Weekend Warrior. 30-day programs each, customized to the specific skills of that particular player. Any questions you got, leave them for me in the comments. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button to like this video. We're doing it again. Signature workouts. Work on your game, don't stop. Basketball, don't stop. Don't matter what time of year it is. Y'all know what it is. Dre all day.
Dre Baldwin, strong.
You're like a model.
Like that name, Philadelphia.
Punch card.
That guy's almost too ripped.
Right.